Expand the conversation. Our reporter Lerato Fekisi joins us for more. She's been following the story. Lerato, very good evening to you. We just heard National Police Commissioner General Fannie Masemola speaking about how the motive is still unknown at this stage. But as matters stand, what has been established is that cash, a laptop and mobile phones were found untouched in the Deputy Vice-Chancellor's vehicle, which perhaps indicates something bigger. What do you know?
Absolutely, good evening to you too. Just speaking about the cash, one of our colleagues from the media houses asked exactly how much cash are we talking about, because this fatal shooting happened at about 17:40, which is late evening. And the National Commissioner confirmed that inside the car was 27,000 Rand that was not touched, and his laptop and his keys and his wallet were also not touched. But then we asked, is it not alarming that such a large amount of money, close to 30,000, was actually found in his car? And the police commissioner said obviously it does raise bells, but as he has indicated that the investigation is still going on, and perhaps as it continues to go on, the motive behind the death and also whether it links to the money inside the car will be revealed. But he did say that investigations are currently ongoing. He didn't want to speculate whether the money meant anything or not, saying that a multidisciplinary team has been set up, and he's more than confident that this team will be able to come down to the root as to why the Deputy Vice-Chancellor WSU was murdered.
What kind of reaction has been received, since the Deputy Vice-Chancellor's passing?
I think from Walter Sisulu University, absolute shock. Because like you said in your intro, not too long ago, a couple of months ago, actually a student was shot during protests when students were protesting about the ill treatment of students at the resident. So this then comes a couple of months later, and to have 2 deaths in a short space of time has caused huge concern for management and also for students. My colleague Fundiswa tried to get a comment from the students to see how they feel, because the shooting for this was not, imposed not too far from the university. Literally is a walking distance. So the students didn't want to comment, saying that they've been told not to comment. But the one that did speak to us off camera said there is a lot of fear among students. Fear that if you talk or even speculate to the media what you think the motive might be, or you talk about stuff that perhaps students know that is not privy to the social community, that you may become a target. So there's a lot of fear from students, and obviously from the university itself, a lot of shock, a lot of anxiety as well, that such shootings are taking place in an institution of higher learning.
As this investigation continues and police are developing this case, we know that Higher Education Minister Mthatha Mpambane has also weighed in, calling for the safety of students and staff members to be prioritized. What kind of intervention has she spoken of?
She did say that she's going to speak to the University of Walter Sisulu and see what measures can be put in place, but as to date, nothing has been put down. I think the university is still trying to come to grips with the murder, which happened literally a day ago. But in terms of what measures will be put in place, that hasn't really been vocalized or let known to the media. But I know that she's currently in talks with the university to see how to safeguard the staff and also the students at the university.
Very well. Thank you very much. A lot of concern and fear among students, as our reporter Lerato Fekisi tells us, of course, looking at the 2 incidences that have taken place at the institution in 2 months, a story that we will continue to monitor.